Hi, I'm Paulette Roy, your Success Partners blogger. So today I'm going to talk to you about something that is near and dear to all of our hearts, and that is living the life that you really want. And today, the title of this blog is 4 Easy Steps to Living Your Dream Life, or you could call it your dream lifestyle. So as I was thinking about it, every single day, for many of us, it seems like life just gets in the way of getting what it is that we really want. So it could be maybe not so frazzled a life, or it could be maybe having some time to just sit and enjoy yourself, to have some downtime. But somehow we've all gotten into this rat race of going to the next thing, one thing after another, till the end of the day, we're just exhausted. So I put together these 4 easy steps of how you can possibly change that, because really that's what Success Partners is all about. We help people find solutions to the problems they're having in their life. So one of the first things you can do is to just sit down and begin to put together what I like to call a bucket list. Now you remember that from the movie where the character in the movie was going to be dying, and he put together a list of things that they want to do. Now in that movie, it's a wonderful movie, they go on this adventure, but really a bucket list is simply things that you keep dreaming about and just don't seem to happen. So nothing can happen unless you decide to write it down. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I want you to sit down and write out a bucket list, and try not to judge it. Try to just write out even things you think are impossible. If your dream is to go and travel long distances like to Australia or some other wonderful place, well, write that down. Or it could be something as simple if you've got kids, maybe having enough money to pay for college, something like that. So you write that down. So it can be anything about travel. It can be about you physically, lifestyle in terms of being healthier. That's a great goal. And I do a lot of coaching on being healthy as well. So you take a few minutes and you write down this bucket list. And I would encourage you to put down like 5 to 10 items of things that you can't even imagine that this could happen for you, but I want you to write it down. Then the second easy step is for you to decide what is it that you want to take out of your life. So for many of us, it's just stress, big time stress. And we know what stress does to our health, right? So if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, then you want to reduce the stress that's in your life. And part of this series is we're going to talk about things that you can do to reduce stress in your life. But you got to write down what it is that you don't want. So maybe you don't want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get your day started. Well, what could you do to do that? Or maybe you've been wanting to read a good book. So maybe in that case, you might want to get up earlier and spend maybe 15, 20 minutes reading. Now, one of the skill sets that I teach people is to read something that might help expand your mind. And that's the topic for another whole video. Now, number 3, here's the fun part. You've got your bucket list. You've decided what you don't want. Now what I want you to do is to write out in a couple of paragraphs what that perfect day would look like. For me, it's getting up in the morning. It's quiet. And I'm willing to get up a little early to do that. And you sit down maybe and do that reading that you want to do. For some people, it's just to sit quietly. I live in Florida, so it's go outside, sit and just enjoy the weather. If you drink coffee, have a cup of coffee and just be quiet. That quieting of the spirit in the beginning of the day can make a whole difference in how your whole day looks like. So how fun would it be to just write down, looking at your to list, what you want, what you don't want, what's on that bucket list. And then you just kind of write out what that perfect day would look like. That really is a lot of fun. I've done it a number of times, and it's great to go back to it later and see how I'm doing. Now, the last thing is that I want you to do is choose one thing from that bucket list. One thing that you can get done in the next 30 to, say, 90 days. And you're going to do this every single day. So if you're somebody that always, jumps out of bed and you're off and running, maybe this is where you stick in that 20 minutes of quiet time to kind of reduce the stress in your life and be able to really enjoy fully the life that you really want and begin dreaming that dream life. And sure, you want to maybe travel and save lots of money or whatever. But my suggestion today is just take one small step towards completing and checking off that bucket list. And make sure you keep that bucket list handy. On the next video, we're going to talk about some fun ways to move towards that dream life. We're going to have a series of 3 or 4 videos that are going to address your dream life and some of the things that you can do. So that's it for today. 4 easy steps. Really decide what it is you want with a bucket list, what you don't want, and just write out a fun day. What would that look like? What an ideal day would be. And then choose one thing that you could change in the next 30 to 90 days. Again, I'm Paulette Roy with Success Partners, and we give you solutions just one click at a time. So until next time, I look forward to being with you. Take care. Bye-bye.